The Nerdgasm Talk podcast is brought to you by Spaces Philly. If you love podcasts, go to spacesphilly.com where you can check out Lulu and Pop, Both Sides, Turntables, Jump Thought Super Tongue, and the Nerd Coalition's very own No Gimmicks Needed. Visit spacesphilly.com today. And now, feel the Nerdgasm. Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. Now, you played the DLC. Well, we both played the DLC. But you're the Mortal Kombat fan. I was hoping you could give us a review for this.
Okay, so I cannot give you a review for the PS5 because I don't have one. Swag does, so if he has seen anything different, then he can feel free to chime in. I think Mortal Kombat 11 was a definitely great update. I think Ed Boon has done it again at NetherRealm Studios and has done something to give the fans a quality update to the point where I don't think he's done yet. Mm-hmm. I still think we're going to complete the rectangle in the character select screen and get more. But we brought in Rain, Melina, and Rambo. And Rambo obviously is being the guest character. Rain and Melina are two favorites that people have been requesting for so much on there. And I'm telling you right now, people, after this DLC, I know I'm about to get a lot of backlash for it, so it's okay. I'm buckled in for it. Mortal Kombat 11 beat X for me now.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to tell you why. Because it's... First of all, it feels faster to me.
It does feel a lot faster.
It feels faster to me, like when it comes to button inputs, when it comes to way things are moving, the way I can cover the screen up. When when me and you was playing, you doing a lot of jumping, but I'm like, just try dashing a little bit.
Oh yeah, like, I was dashing a lot with Rambo.
Yeah. And I'm like, there was just unique ways to cover the screen. Now, I could be wrong, but for just some reason, as many times as I played it, it just feels a little bit faster. Mm-hmm. There's still no run, obviously, but it still feels a little bit more faster. And it's the details that they have put in these characters. That it's 3 different characters that feel very unique. And when the Aftermath pack came out, obviously the Aftermath story was good. Mm-hmm. And I enjoy. Like, people was upset at Robocop because he was a zoner. People liked Fujin, but then they didn't like him because he's kind of difficult to play. But it's like it takes a while. And then Shiva was just Shiva.
Right.
I felt as though with these 3 characters, it felt as though like this was a complete combat pack that made everybody happy.
Right.
I'm enjoying Rambo. Rambo can be a trap, a zoner, or a closer person fighter. There's options there.
Right.
Now with me and Swag play, he did zone me out. But I would say, but there are different things that Rambo does that he can do that with. Rain it feels like Fujin to me, mm-hmm. And I enjoy Fujin, but it takes a while to actually like master him.
Right.
And Melina, it's just like, well, they're just giving all the love to the character. All the characters look great. All the models look great. They all play great. Sly Stone is doing Rambo's voice, which is great. The details in it, the tributes to Queen in there. It's like, how can you not be excited for what they do?
Right.
And they do this all the time. They put their research team and everything. They put so much into the game. I've heard so much stuff about Mortal Kombat and Mortal Kombat 11 and some of the disgusting things people have said about this game. And here's the thing. I agree with you. I like X's game, and I'm still saying I still like X's gameplay better. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But once again, Mortal Kombat X was the game to bring the non-Mortal Kombat fans into Mortal Kombat.
Right.
Mortal Kombat never played like that before. That's what made it new, fun, and different. But Mortal Kombat never played like that before. And when you watch tournaments and watch the pro competition, it's like Ed Boon was he made the thing like everything that I instilled in this game is not unique now because everybody's like, it's like when it comes to Mortal Kombat, you can get comboed to death, and if you have your bar filled up at the bottom, you have to save it for the breaker. So nobody that's a pro Mortal Kombat X player is using X-rays.
Right.
They're not doing it. That's why we have crushing blows now, so we can see that stuff. He likes those X-ray special moves that he does. That's why we have the fatal blows, so you can see your move. Because when you playing it, and you're playing pro and you try to save that bar, you're not going to see those moves
Right.
at all. And I actually like the way that he has done it. And like I said, I like the way he just balances the game. I like that there's probably going to be more DLC comes out. And I don't understand. I'm a huge fan of Mortal Kombat 2. Mortal Kombat 2 is another one of my favorite fighting games. It plays like Mortal Kombat 2 to me.
Right.
Not too fast, not too slow, but it's an update from the previous. So, in other words, to some people, he went backwards. And Mortal Kombat 2 is one of his best making money games.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, if that's the way he wants to do it, Mortal Kombat Ultimate to me definitely gets an A.
Okay.
From what I played so far, and how the gameplay has picked up a little bit, how all the characters are, and like I said, there's no extended story or anything that I can't talk about the 4K resolution. I can't talk about the loading times. But when me and Swag was playing, he was there on the screen waiting for me to get there. So obviously,
loading times are very quick. Very quick.
So obviously the loading times are definitely more quicker. But I just enjoy playing the game. I enjoy the depth that they added to the game. Well, do I go back to X every now and then? Absolutely. Mm-hmm. I go back to any Mortal Kombat game except Armageddon. But I will go back to any Mortal Kombat game and play it. But right now, it's just that it's something about 11. It's like he put his heart and soul into this game that he wanted everything to be just right. Because I felt as though from X, I'm like, damn, you can't top Alien and Predator as guest characters. Well, I'm wrong. RoboCop with Peter Weller. Then you have Schwarzenegger, that's not his voice, and then you have Rambo. Don't forget Keith David as Spawn.
Yeah.
Don't forget you got a better version of the Joker in here. Mm-hmm. Don't forget you got Cary Tagawa, the original Shang Tsung from the movie, is as Shang Tsung in the game. You can't sleep on stuff like that.
Right.
And with him doing the Ultimate, obviously, I don't think this is going to be the last one. I think, like I said, I think he's going to finish out the Rectangle with his last DLC. I don't know if Ash Williams is coming or not. And I know Maximilian Dood, Mortal Kombat 11 is not his favorite, even though he does say it's very beautiful to look at.
Yeah,
it's a very beautiful looking game to look at. And obviously, he fell more in love with the gameplay for Mortal Kombat X. Mm-hmm. But Mortal Kombat 11 to me just exceeded that bump.
Okay.
For me.
Okay, that's fair.
And I recommend anybody who is a Mortal Kombat fan, especially into the old school Mortal Kombat stuff, go out there and get it. Mm-hmm. It's a love letter to that. It's just a love letter to it. Like it says, you can enjoy playing the game. It ain't really that hard to pick up. Once again, a lot of people don't like the zoning. NRS is known for the zoning shit.
Right.
And a lot of people don't like zoning. And I understand why. Zoning is frustrating. I will get that. But I'm a guy that I try to learn how to play around it. But there is some things that some zoning shit is very frustrating. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that NRS is big on doing shit like that, but I'm like, it don't take away from the game for me. I hope that they can come home with the fighting game of the year.
I'm pretty sure it will. Looking at
then watch Street Fighter 5 sneak off with it. I'll be pissed.
Oh man. But yeah, that is all that we have for the podcast today. Thank you for joining us. We will be back next week with whatever top. I don't know where I'm going with this.
First of all, I hope everybody enjoys their Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving is next week.
Yes, we are in a pandemic, and obviously things have just not been looking up for a lot of families, and there's no money, and there's no stuff like that. But if you can find a way to just be kind to one another, if you can find a way to get something to eat, you may not have the Thanksgiving dinner you want. You may not have the people that you love to be over there and share it with. But however, the day is still going to come. Be blessed to see the day.
Yes.
Okay. Obviously, Maya Angelou once said that, every storm eventually runs out of rain. So, which meaning that no matter, it's always going to be, storms come all the time, but they will run out of rain. Yeah. And like I said, 2020 is almost over. We can only pray that the next year will be a lot better. Who knows? It may be worse, maybe better. It may just be average. It doesn't matter. But right now, this year, we got to get past it. And I know the holidays just hit everybody hard, especially if people out there, just be sensitive, kind to one another. This is the big holiday time, Thanksgiving and Christmas time, and we should be out there enjoying it.
Yeah.
Like, people are so excited just to see decorations because we've been seeing so much bullshit the whole year.
Yeah.
And it's like it feel good. Like, I can't wait to decorate. I'm actually debating about decorating. At least put my tree up for Thanksgiving and plug that shit up right as soon as midnight hit, like Christmas season begin.
I don't blame you. Like, let's get it started.
You know, I'm like Q-Flow. I'm listening to Christmas stuff in the car. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to get that good feeling again.
Look, I don't work in the retail store no more, so I ain't gotta be forced to listen to Christmas music. So I'm good.
You sound like my wife.
I'm like, thank God. All I want for Christmas is you playing 50 times in a row.
Well, we ain't got to hear Mariah Carey, but I feel you.
You know how many times? You know how many versions of "Let It Snow" was at Boss Cobb's?
Bro, I'm telling you, you come listen to the Soulful Christmas that I got, you be all right.
I'm tired of Christmas music. I was tired of it. Working retail wore me out of it. So yeah.
Gotcha.
But yes, this year has been pretty much the theme song of Good Times. But yes, Mr. A&E, where can we find you?
You guys can find me hosting the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast, and you guys can also find me co-hosting the Nerdgasm Talk podcast as well. You guys can, like I said, we'll be playing on Level Up. Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate videos should be coming by the start of the week. Woo. The scheduling is off. I get that, and I don't like follow because I'm like, y'all need content now. Like, y'all actually, depending on how this goes, y'all may get content as early as tomorrow night. Okay, but I'm gonna make sure that y'all have a lot of Mortal Kombat content coming your way next week. Yes, and I will still be streaming. I am getting back into like my schedule of recording regular videos. I've recorded a lot, and I will be editing a lot this week. So, is there a way to do like I'm sorry to cut you off. Is there a way to do like a joint streaming? A what? I'm sorry. A joint, like, can you stream from your house and have me on? Yeah, you just hop in the game. I really think like, okay, we should like stream Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I'll be down. Like I think that would be good. Like, we promote it, and because I'm like, we see Miles Morales. I think a lot of the new stuff, like I think like when we do our Coalition Clash, those should be streams. Okay. Would you like to do it the day before Thanksgiving? You know what? I will make time to do that. Okay. I usually stream around 11, but since I'm off on Thursday, I could be up as late as possible. Okay, yeah, because I think we can promote that, and we can stream, and then like I said, I could put the versus stuff up, but just have us streamed and have people that like Mortal Kombat be in the chat. We could probably start a King of the Hill type thing. We never know. Right. But yeah, you can find us on Instagram and Twitter at NCPlace2B. Yes. Yeah, and don't forget the Nerdgasm Talk. The No Gimmicks Needed podcast that you can check out on spacesphilly.com. So make sure you check that out there, and your other favorite podcast apps. Gosh, I am messing up so bad. Okay, I'm gonna just close it. You can find me. You can find me mostly on Nerd Coalition Level Up, where I will be doing a lot of game. Monday, I will be playing Astro Playroom, which is a very fun game, and very heavy on the PlayStation legacy, to the point where I'm writing a part 2 of PlayStation All Stars. So that will be. That should be good. I also think that you should be doing some reactions. Oh yes, I will try to find something to react to gaming wise. No. There's like at least 7 things to react to a day. Just go to IGN. All right, yeah, I will get there. IGN puts up new game trailers or new gameplay stuff a day to the point I'm like, I know I ain't gonna play this game, so I ain't gonna react to it. So yeah, you that right there, it has your name all over it.
All right, well, no problem. We'll be starting reactions and stuff like that. But yeah, so yeah, we'll get that set, and yeah, I don't. Maybe I'm tired. Thank you for joining us.
It's okay.
Q Flow, wherever you are, take us out.